baseball fans, and welcome to this special broadcast of Lamar Vikings freshman baseball. Final home game of the season for the freshman team. Facing the Martin Warriors, they defeated the Warriors earlier on Monday night, trying to go for the sweep in the Allied District Championship at the freshman level tonight as they host the Martin Warriors. We're just moments away from starting lineup's national anthem and first pitch of the game. We'll be back. Protect our freedom as we play the national anthem. Starting battery for your Lamar Vikings behind the plate, number 23, Eduardo Cherez. Cherez, the catcher, and on the mound, your starting pitcher, number 9, Tucker Isbell. Isbell is on the mound for the Vikings. Leading off at the top of the first inning for the Warriors, shortstop number 8, Cade Wyrick. Well, welcome baseball fans to the final regular season broadcast of Lamar Viking Baseball. This is a special edition freshman baseball. Varsity team finishing up their regular season across town. Tonight's first pitch temperature, 71 degrees. So the first pitch from Tucker Isbell misses for ball 1. Tucker Isbell, a great pitcher for the Vikings. Ground ball hit sharply to the third baseman, thrown across, just out of the reach of Cole Stellwagen. Third baseman Parker Schutte made a good scoop, but just let it sail a little bit high. The next batter is third baseman number 16, Evan Johnson. Evan Johnson comes to the plate, looks at the first pitch, missing for ball 1. That pitch gets in there for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out, 1 on. We're in the very beginnings of this game, top of the first inning just underway. Throw back over to first, nothing doing. The runner's back safely. Strike 2. And a great pop by Eduardo Cherez behind the plate, but not in time as he threw back to first base. The runner does get back in time. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lots of chatter from the Martin Warrior players over in their dugout. Isbell paying a lot of attention to the runner at first base, trying to hold him tight. Leadoff runner got on with the throwing error. Here's a pitch. It's a little bit high and inside. Johnson swings at it, fouls it back, and the count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. That pitch just gets away from Isbell, sails high. Count goes even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and miss for strike 3. The next batter is right fielder number 3, Jason Thompson. So now Jason Thompson comes to the plate. Right-handed right fielder. First pitch inside for ball 1. One out, 1 on. Top of the first inning, no score. Beautiful night here in Arlington. Swing and miss for strike 2. Cherez throws over. Almost gets him. Barely slid back in time. I think it's the right call, but you can't get much closer than that and not get him out. Good move back to the bag by the base runner. Pitch misses for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Another high and inside. Count goes now to 3-1, so Isbell, behind in the count here, doesn't want to put this guy on and have 2 on with only 1 out. Swing and miss for strike 2, and the count goes full. Payoff pitch inside, ball 4. The next batter, number 23, designated hitter Max Moreland. Now the cleanup hitter, the designated hitter, right-hander, Max Moreland comes to the plate. 2 on and 1 out. The pitch cuts across and catches the edge of the strike zone for strike 1. Umpire didn't call that one right away. I thought maybe it was going to go outside for ball 1, but it caught the corner. Now Isbell goes back inside with ball 1. Keeping the batters guessing tonight. The 1-1 on its way. Fly ball to deep right field is playable. It is caught by Carlos Gonzalez. And now with the F9, the cleanup hitter goes down. But taking their time getting the ball back in, the runners advance to second and third. The next batter is the catcher, number 2, Blake Brigance. So Blake Brigance comes to the plate. Same pitch that he got a strike called on earlier, but it misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Ground ball to the shortstop. Picks it up, throws it across in time. No runs are going to score. Get out of the jam. It's 0-0. We'll be back. All right, welcome back to the broadcast. We're in the bottom of the first inning. No score. First pitch strike to Eric Olivares. The Warriors got 2 on in the first. They stranded them. Had some good pitching overall by Tucker Isbell. The next pitch catches inside corner, 0-2. Tough one to watch there, but a tough one to swing at because he's going to get jammed inside most likely. Reaches out and taps it back to the pitcher. He throws over to first in time to get the out on the 1-3 play. The next batter is number 17, center fielder Ethan Bernard. Ethan Bernard will make his first trip to the plate for the game. Swings and misses a nice ball that breaks over toward the outside edge. He swings at it and misses for strike one. Here's the 0-1, swung on a miss for strike two. Vikings playing for a district championship at the freshman level here. They beat these Warriors on Monday night, somewhere around the neighborhood of 9-1, I think. Wasn't there. They can sweep them tonight and win the district championship. Ground ball hit to the third baseman. He bobbles it, picks it up. Nice recovery by the third baseman for out number two. Very, very good play there. The next batter for the Vikings is your pitcher, number 9, Tucker Isbell. Tucker Isbell comes up to the plate. See if he can get a 2-out rally started here. Lifts one into mid-right field. It's going to be playable. Out number 3, 3 up, 3 down. No score. We'll be back. Leading off at the top of the second inning for the Warriors, number 19 center fielder Carl Sullivan. So the left-handed Carl Sullivan comes up to the plate to start off the second inning for the Warriors. First pitch misses for ball one. Warriors got 2 on base, no hits in the first inning, but couldn't score either of them. Next pitch misses high for ball two. The 2-0 fouled back for strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike. beautiful evening. Almost no wind at all. Once in a while, a little breeze. Fouls that one away. The count goes to 2-2. And the outside edge for the ring up. The next batter, number 29, first baseman, Preston Wilson. First pitch in there for strike one. Tucker Isbell, 2 strikeouts now. He got the first out of the first inning on a swinging strike 3. Oh, nasty curveball that comes in for strike 2. That pitch looked to be sailing high, and then it broke in just in time to hit the strike zone as it crossed the plate. And now Tucker Isbell ahead 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Fastball down the middle. Ground ball to the second baseman. Picks it up and throws to first in plenty of time. And that's going to go down as a 4-3 with the second baseman Manny Garcia to first baseman Cole Stellwagen. The next batter is left fielder number 4, Dylan Bauer. Tucker Isbell working his magic on the mound. First pitch is a ball to this batter. This is the number 8 batter in the order for the Warriors. Third batter of the inning. First two retired in order with a strikeout and a ground out to the second baseman. Oh, that fastball gets away from him and hits him on the helmet. So he'll get to first base. That is not intentional by any means. Does put a runner on. The next batter is number 10, second baseman Kyle Smith. So Kyle Smith, the number 9 batter in the order, comes to the plate. Fastball down the middle. Strike 1. Haven't been keeping exact count, but I think Tucker Isbell has at least 4 first pitch strikes. That's another one. Another fastball. It's a little looper. It's caught at third base by Eric Oliveras for out number 3. They get one on base, but they can't score him. No score. We'll be back. So Eduardo Charez comes up to the plate. We just had a little shout out to Coach Woolsey's 6-month-old son Barrett. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Eduardo Charez, our catcher. Coach Woolsey caught me before the game when I was getting a lineup from him, and he said, "Hey, For some reason, Enter Sandman is the only song that makes my son happy. Would you play it for him? And we did. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Misses inside for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to Charez. He is our cleanup hitter. He's the catcher. Leading off here in the bottom of the second inning. No score. Beautiful evening. Swings and misses at that one, and the count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. That pitch got away over toward the outside edge. Nice movement on that pitch. Couple of good pitchers on the mound here tonight. Curveball crosses the plate too high, and the count evens up at 2-2. Great crowd here tonight. On both sets of the stands. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Approaching the plate for the Vikings, it's number 8. Third baseman, Parker Schutte. So Parker Schutte will step up to the plate here. With 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the second inning. That curveball hangs high. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on its way. Swung on, chopped to the third baseman, picks it up, makes a throw, and it's dropped by the first baseman. So he'll be safe on the error by the first baseman. Call that an E3. Number 8 is on safely for the Vikings. The next batter for the Vikings, first baseman number 21, Cole Stellwagen. All right, Cole Stellwagen making his first plate appearance tonight. Number 6 batter overall, third one to come to the plate for the Vikings. Left-handed first baseman. First pitch, high fly ball into foul territory. The third baseman making a play on it. He catches it for out number 2. The next batter is number 20, Manny Garcia. Manny Garcia comes to the plate now. Fast order here in the bottom of the second. There's 2 outs. We do have a runner at first. Parker Schutte. First pitch, swung on, goes foul back to the fence. And the count, no balls and 1 strike. Runner goes, and Parker Schutte will be uncontested. And I'm going to have to admit, I got so much going on here, I missed the pitch. We'll get the count fixed up here in a moment. That one sails high. Umpire hasn't corrected my count yet. I know I'm off by either 1 ball or 1 strike. Three balls and 1 strike now to Manny Garcia. 2 outs, runner at second base. If he can put this ball in play for a hit, we might be able to score 1, take the lead. If he looks at ball 4, we'll have 2 on. Runner's going. It's ball 4, the throw, and they say they got him. That is a bad call. He was safe. His foot hit the bag before, and the umpire walks away from Coach Woolsey and won't even listen to him. I think he might know he blew that call. He wouldn't even step over and listen to Coach Woolsey. We'll be back. Leading off at the top of the third inning, number 8, Cade Wyrick. Well, there's no score in this game. The leadoff batter for the Warriors coming back up to plate. The left fielder had that played almost perfectly. Jake Broom, 1 pitch, 1 out. The next batter, number 16, Evan Johnson. Nice pitch in there. First pitch strike for Tucker Isbell. Pitch broke right over the plate at the last second. And the count now goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. That pitch is going to miss. Count goes to 2-1. Fly ball that goes foul out of play. Evens up the count, 2-2. And the count now goes full. And there's ball 4. The next batter is number 3, Jason Thompson. So with 1 out and 1 on, the Warriors trying to get something going here. The number 3 batter, Jason Thompson, steps up to the plate. Swings at the first pitch. He goes foul, well out of play. He'll start off with an 0-1 count. Thompson walked back in the first inning and was stranded when they left 2 on the bases. Didn't score anybody. No balls and 1 strike. Isbell looks at the runner at first. Tight. There. Foul ball. It goes back over toward the netting in front of the visitor stands. And the count now, no balls and 2 strikes. Getting everything back in play now. The 0-2 count. The pitch is on its way. Gets away from the catcher, Charez. The runner's going to go to second. And now the count goes to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 on its way. Strike 3 called. Another strikeout for Tucker Isbell. Number 23, Max Moreland. First pitch in there for strike 1. So Tucker Isbell getting ahead of these batters for the most part with first pitch strikes. Some of them are battling in the count. No base hits yet for the Warriors. They've reached on 2 walks, a hit batsman, and an error spread out over these first 3 innings. No runs scored. High and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. In there for strike 2. big rivalry game here, no matter which level you play, varsity, JV, or freshman. Anything Martin and Lamar do together is a big rivalry. Curveball in there for called strike 3, and that ends the inning. Still no score. We'll be back. Leading off. Leading off for the Vikings, number 19, Carlos Gonzalez. Coaches are verifying which batter was supposed to lead off. Just double checking that Garcia had drawn that walk back to at the end of the first inning, and then the runner was picked after that walk was issued. So that's correct. Carlos Gonzalez is leading off here in the bottom of the third inning. Chopper back to the pitcher. He gets it, throws over to first in plenty of time for out number 1. It'll go down as a 1-3 against number 19. The next batter for the Vikings, number 7, left fielder Jake Broom. All right, nobody on, 1 out for Jake Broom, the number 9 hitter in the order overall for the Vikings. First pitch he sees goes high and outside for ball 1. Still no score. We're in the bottom of the third inning. That pitch sails high for ball 2. One out. Can Jake Broom find his way on to get something started here in the bottom of the third, as we would have the top of the order coming up next? That pitch misses. 3 balls in a row. And now Brady Moore in danger of walking Jake Broom. Called strike. Count goes to 3-1. On deck, our leadoff hitter, Eric Olivares. And he walks. The next batter for the Vikings, number 12, Eric Olivares. First pitch misses, ball 1. So of the last 5 pitches thrown, only 1 has been a strike. And that was on a 3-0 count. Down the middle, strike 1. Catcher pops up, looks at third, but the runner's back in plenty of time. Jake Broom getting there, so no throw. Now 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. And 1 on. Out a 3-step lead by Broom. Here's the pitch. Drops too low. The count goes to 2-1. Throw back over to first. Not in time. Fly ball that's going to go foul, out of play. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitcher looks over at the first base runner. He pitches, swing and a miss for strike 3. Number 17, Ethan Bernard. Ethan Bernard steps up to the plate for the second time tonight. Grounded out to the third baseman for the second out of the first inning. Throw back over to first. Jake Broom dove and kind of swam his last 3 feet back to the bag. But he's safe. Pitcher is not letting him get much of a lead, or not more than he's comfortable with. Runner goes. It's called strike. And they get him at second trying to steal, and that ends the inning. No score. We'll be back. Leading off in the top of the 4th inning for the Warriors, number 2, Blake Brigance. So Blake Brigance will come up to lead off for the Warriors in the top of the 4th inning. Fast-paced game. Swings at the first pitch. Tapper back to the pitcher. Isbell throws to first base. Cole Stellwagen for out number 1. 1 out on 1 pitch. The next batter for the Warriors, number 19, Carl Sullivan. So what a way to start off the inning defensively. 1 pitch, 1 out. Sullivan up to the plate. First pitch is outside for ball one. He struck out looking for the first out of the second inning. Called strike one. So now we've got 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out and nobody on. That pitch well outside, off the tip of the glove of Cherez, the catcher, but no one's on base, so no wild pitch or pass ball. Count goes harmlessly somewhat to 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing, ground ball to the second baseman, throws over in time. It's Manny Garcia, the second baseman, who made that nice play for out number 2. The next batter, number 29, Preston Wilson. Swings at the first pitch, he goes foul. Picked up by the third baseman, Parker Schutte. Another first pitch strike for Tucker Isbell. There's 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 4th inning, a fast-paced game. Heater comes down a little bit low, misses, so it's ball 1. Isbell has a little bit of an arsenal up there on the mound. He can throw some different stuff, keep the batters off balance and guessing. Little curveball that floats up into the top of the strike zone. I think. Foul ball. I believe we've got 1 and 2. Umpire checks his counter, looks at the scoreboard. Kind of tough to read his signal sometimes. And he seems to be happy. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Tapper to the shortstop, picks it up, throws in plenty of time. Still no score. So here we are back in the ball game in the bottom of the 4th inning. No score. First pitch strike there. In fact, we've got a pair of no-hitters being pitched right now. See which pitcher I'll end up jinxing by saying that. Hopefully the Martin pitcher, just for the sake of our home team, the Vikings. That pitch misses. The ball. The count goes to 1 strike. Vikings have 2 walks, 1 reach on an error. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 strikes. The Warriors had, in the first inning, 1 reached on an error, 1 reached on a walk. Second error hit batsman. Third inning, a walk. No one reached in the top of the 4th. Oh, that's a nasty curveball that gets the strike 3 call. Number 9, Tucker Isbell. Tucker Isbell comes up to the plate for his second time today. Swings at the first pitch. There goes the no-hitter. Old single. Breaking up the no-hitter, Tucker Isbell. The next batter is going to be number 23, Eduardo Cherez, the courtesy runner first base. Number 14, Kyle Pewitt. First pitch swung on and missed by Cherez for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch on its way, sails high. Catcher pops up, throws to first. Nothing doing. He's safe back at first. Count goes to 1 strike. There's 1 out, 1 on. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning on a very nice, cool, hardly any wind, no clouds, evening in North Arlington, Texas. Now a throw from the pitcher to first. Foul ball goes back out of play. Count now 1 strikes. Kyle Pewitt, the runner at first, courtesy runner for the pitcher, Tucker Isbell. He's getting some attention by both the pitcher and the catcher so far. That pitch barely misses, and the count goes even at 2 strikes. There's a narrow area in there that seems to be just a little bit of gray zone from the umpire because one pitch looks like another. Could get called a ball or a strike, but he's being pretty consistent. There's a swing and a tip, but he goes into the glove, and that will be strike 3. The next batter for your Vikings, number 8, Parker Schutte. Parker Schutte comes up to the plate for the second time tonight. He reached on an error in the second inning. He was stranded. High fly ball on the first pitch goes to right center field. Center fielder grabs it for out number 3. The no-hitter's broken up, but we leave him on base, and there's still no score. We'll be back. Dylan Bauer leads off here in the top of the 5th inning for the Warriors. No score. First pitch strike again, which has become pretty normal tonight, from Tucker Isbell. We're in the 5th, and he is still throwing some heat, got some nasty curveballs. Oh, another nice pitch. He catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And now he again is quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. That goes outside, and it's ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I think he might have either tried to catch the outside edge, or he was going to see if Bauer would stretch out and reach for it, but he didn't. Curveball comes inside the strike zone, and that's a called strike 3. The next batter is number 10, Kyle Smith. Kyle Smith comes up to the plate, flew out to the third baseman. Another first pitch strike for Tucker Isbell. It's at least 12. Smith is the number 9 hitter. He flew out to the third baseman to end the 2nd inning. Pitch drops low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Tell you what, for a freshman, Tucker Isbell is quite the pitcher, and he's going to only improve, I'm sure, as time goes on. Ball cuts across in front of the plate. Oops. And the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Catches the inside edge for strike 2. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Isbell painting some corners here. Comes back with a fastball, rings him up for strike 3. Now we're back to the leadoff hitter. Stepping up to the plate, number 8, Cade Wyrick. The leadoff hitter, Cade Wyrick, steps up. That pitch is going to miss, so a rare first pitch ball for Tucker Isbell. Count 1 ball and no strikes. That pitch misses. Comes off the glove of Charez. So the count goes to 2-0. There are 2 outs and nobody on. Isbell has 6 strikeouts here. But now he's behind in this count 3-0 to the leadoff hitter, Cade Wyrick. Now you would expect to see something right down the middle here. Either off speed, maybe a fastball. Fastball catches the inside edge, and it goes 3-1. I gotta say, Tucker Isbell just shows some command out there on the mound. I wouldn't call it like strutting his stuff, but he's confident in a good way. That nasty curveball is strike 2. So the batter thought it was ball 4. He took off running. It's called strike 2. Here's the payoff pitch. It beans him. He'll be on. The next batter is number 16, Evan Johnson. Evan Johnson steps up to the plate. Struck out swinging in the first inning. Walked in the third. That pitch goes over his head, somehow missed to the bat that he didn't bring down. He's pretty fortunate as a batter that the ball didn't hit the bat, because that would have either been a foul ball strike or it could have gone into play and could have resulted in a double play. I think the umpire's even mentioning to him, son, you're going to want to get the bat down next time that happens. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs, a runner at first. Swings at the inside pitch, and he goes foul. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. That ball was well hit, just a little bit too late because it went about 3 feet foul. Had that been just a half of a second earlier, he'd have had a great hit down the line, probably for at least a double. Here's the 1-1. The runner's going. It's a base hit into left field. There goes the other no-hitter. Number 3, Jason Thompson. All right, now here's the test for Isbell on the mound. There were 2 outs, nobody on. Now there's 2 outs and 2 on. Will he get rattled? Ground ball to the shortstop. Throws to third, gets the force for out number 3. Nobody scores. It's still 0-0. We'll be back. Leading off in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Vikings, number 21, Cole Stellwagen. So Cole Stellwagen steps up to the plate to lead off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's no score. Each team now has 1 hit, but no runs. Stellwagen, the number 6 hitter in the order for the Vikings. First pitch to him sails up high, floats in there for ball 1. Stellwagen flew out to the third baseman in foul territory back in the 2nd inning. That pitch is well outside for ball 2. So now Stellwagen ahead of the count, 2 balls and no strikes. In a game that the Vikings can win and take the district championship, on a nice, cool, once in a while slight breeze, swings at that when he goes high. The second baseman's coming in behind the mound. He'll catch it for out number 1. Goes down as an F4. The next batter is number 20, Manny Garcia. So Manny Garcia steps up to the plate. He walked back in the second inning and was stranded. First pitch gets the outside edge of the strike zone for strike one. No balls and one strike. Here comes the 0-1. Same spot, strike two. Both pitchers tonight doing a remarkable job. Brady Moore for the Warriors, only giving up one hit. Tucker Isbell for the Vikings, only giving up one hit. Here's the 0-2. Floats. It's ball one. One ball and two strikes. Very deliberate right now, the pitcher. Ball goes into short center field, but the center fielder comes in about 5 steps and catches it for out number 2 on the F8 to number 20. The next batter for your Vikings, number 18, Carlos Gonzalez. All right, so 2 quick outs. This game fast-paced. We're barely an hour into this game, maybe an hour and 8 minutes, and we're already in the bottom of the 5th inning. That pitch barely misses for ball one. There's a base hit into center field, so we got a 2-out rally started here. Base hit for Carlos Gonzalez. The next batter, number 7, Jake Broom. Jake Broom, the number 9 hitter in the order overall. See if he can find his way on. Swings and misses. Strike one. He got on with a walk in the 3rd and then was picked at second base for the 3rd out of that inning. Catcher threw him out. Fly ball goes foul deep outside the Vikings bullpen. No balls and one strike to Jake Broom. There's called strike 3. And somehow I got the wrong count up on the board. No runs, one hit, one left on base in the bottom of the 5th. It's still 0-0. Yes. Hey, Merritt, how are you doing, brother? I don't. Thank you. Can you do the scoreboard?
Yes.
Thank you. That would be such a help. I think I finally made my first mistake. I only showed one strikeout there for Broom, but thanks, man. Man, 3 for 3. I know y'all didn't end up winning, but man, you were hot out there on the plate, man. Yeah. How's everything going for you? Good. Leading off for the Warriors in the top of the sixth inning, number 23, Max Moreland. Yeah. The first pitch was in there for strike one. Another first pitch strike. And the second pitch misses for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike two. Oh. It drops down in front of the pitcher, Isbell, but he makes the recovery. The next batter is number 2, Blake Brigance. Merritt J., the outstanding second baseman for JV, joining me up here in the booth, running the scoreboard now, taking a little bit of the burden off of me. And Merritt, I just saw that varsity just beat Martin. No way. Way? Got to see what the score was. First pitch strike there for Tucker Isbell. I've got him at 14 first pitch strikes tonight, I believe. That's nuttier than a Snickers bar. 3-2. Bobbled at shortstop. And they're saying that he pulls him off the bag. Yeah, it's a hit because it was deep. We're going to call that a base hit because that was hit deep. And it doesn't break up the no-hitter. The next batter, number 19, Carl Sullivan. He shows bunt. He goes foul. The runner's going to have to come back. This news in from across town. Vikings varsity 3, Warriors varsity 2. Congratulations, varsity. There's another foul tip. Tips off the back, then off of the glove of Eduardo Charez. So they they split the series with the varsity team, or the Martin Warriors, the varsity does. Losing here 11-0, 11-1, I guess it was, back on Tuesday night. And then they win 3-2 in extra innings over at Martin tonight. Puts them in sole possession of second place, I believe. Now we wait to see what happens in District 3, and there might even be a makeup game or two tomorrow because of weather in some of those places to see who the Vikings will play first round in the playoffs. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Carl Sullivan, the left-handed center fielder, number 6 batter in the order. Ground ball to the shortstop. Got one, can't turn the double play, but they do get the lead runner, and that's what's important. So we'll give that a 6-4, and then the batter reaches on a fielder's choice. The next batter is number 29, Preston Wilson. Isbell throws back over to first base. The runner gets back in plenty of time. Well, that's going to be huge because that was quite a disappointment on Tuesday night when the Vikings lost to the Warriors. This is a high fly ball to right field. Playable and caught for out number 3. They leave one on base, but there's still no score. We'll be back. Leading off for the Vikings in the bottom of the 6th inning is number 12, Eric Olivares. All right, the true leadoff, leading off in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Vikings. No score, 2 hits for each team. A real pitcher's duel here tonight. First pitch misses for ball 1. Who's going to draw first blood and get a run across the plate? May only need 1 run to win this game. Second pitch floats high, ball 2. Brady Moore did an excellent job so far, missing on his first 2 pitches here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And now it's 3-0. And now Olivares, the true leadoff hitter, leading off here in the bottom of the 6th, has a chance to draw a leadoff walk. It'll only be the second walk of the game for the Vikings, if it happened. Catches the outside corner. 3-1, no big surprise there. Here comes the 3-1. Inside, ball 4, and he does get the walk. Number 17, Ethan Bernard. So Brady Moore, the pitcher, just kind of looks back, and that makes Eric Olivares. Now he's going to second. A bunt laid down, but he goes foul, so everyone will have to come back. Ethan Bernard back up in the box after he tried to lay down a bunt and went foul. Throw back over to first, not in time. Now in the previous pitch, the runner, Olivares, was taken off for second. Here he goes again. Bunt lays down, it goes foul again. All right, so Ethan Bernard now down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first. It's Olivares. There's no outs. Here's the pitch. He reaches out to protect the plate. He goes foul into the visitor's bullpen. This may be the best chance the Vikings will have in this pitcher's duel to get some runs across the plate. They got the lead off on with a walk. Here comes another 0-2 pitch. It's tapped over the pitcher. The second baseman bobbles it, but gets it back in his glove and gets the out, force out at second base. But Bernard reaches on a fielder's choice. The next batter for the Vikings, number 9, Tucker Isbell. So Tucker Isbell comes up to the plate, the pitcher trying to help himself out. And speaking of Isbell, I don't know if you know the name James Isbell, his father. He is one heck of a cook. Gets our concession stand fired up and going. Gets all kinds of things grilled for every single game, whether it's varsity, JV, or freshman. He'll come over here first and then go watch his son play across town if he has to. Lots of appreciation for James Isbell. Tucker sees a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. The catcher reaches out and grabs it. Pops up, throws to first. But safely back in plenty of time is Olivares. Now the count goes to 2-0. 1 out, 1 on. Vikings trying to get something, even one. Here's the 2-0. It's a called strike. Another throw from the catcher back. But not in time. Olivares getting that uniform good and dirty. Lots of slides back. Excuse me, Bernard at first. Thank you. Merritt J. It's been a long night up here. 2 games in a row, and that's an EA error on the announcer. It's Ethan Bernard at first base. Thank you. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. The count goes even. Got out ahead of that changeup. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch. It's a bouncing ball to the second baseman. He scoops it. And this time it's bobbled by the shortstop. The shortstop bobbles it. He reached over to touch second for the force. The umpire says no, not in time. So reaching on the fielder's choice is Tucker Isbell. Now the coach for the Warriors comes out to talk to the umpire. The catcher comes up to the mound. I don't think they're going to get this overturned. The next batter for the Vikings, number 23, Eduardo Chavez. So now there's 1 out but 2 on. Eduardo Chavez, he's due for a hit. Swings and misses at the first one. It looked like it might have been coming in a little high. Chavez struck out swinging back in the second, struck out swinging in the fourth. He needs to connect here. That pitch misses, and the count goes even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Parker Schutte on deck for the Vikings. Definitely don't want to see a double play here and end the inning. First time we've had 2 runners on base tonight. High fly ball that goes foul out of play. All right, well, with the count 1 ball and 2 strikes, Eduardo Chavez, he's due for a hit. Can he keep things going here in the bottom of the 6th? The Vikings trying to get a lead. They routed the Warriors Monday night, and that one hits him. It loads the bases. Courtesy runner first base number 14, Kyle Pewitt. And now we're going to have the call to the visit to the mound. Mm-hmm. Parker Schutte steps up to the plate. There's one out. The bases are loaded. Can he do something? First pitch floats high for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Bases loaded for the Vikings. First time either team has had 3 on. In this pitcher's duel, no one earned their way on this inning. Foul ball goes off of the bat, the catcher's helmet, and I believe the umpire's chest protector. Like a pinball wizard back there. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded. What's going to happen? Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul back to the net. Hits the top of the wall, goes straight up in the air. There's about 5 or 6 little kids all leaning over that wall, and that came about as close to coming and pushing in on the net as it could. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes, so Schutte's going to have to take the 2-strike approach. Hopefully he can connect here and get this out of the infield. Even a deep fly ball will break this tie. There's a bouncing ball to the shortstop. Here comes the runner across the plate, and they drop the ball at first. Everyone's safe. Incredible. Scoring on the play, number 17, Ethan Bernard. The next batter for the Vikings, number 21, Cole Stellwagen. Error. You can. We haven't been doing it, so there's too many. We'd have to get caught up on it. All right, so now the tie is broken. There's a base hit by Cole Stellwagen. That's going to score Tucker Isbell. It's going to score Kyle Pewitt. It's a single. He advances a second on the throw. Scoring are Tucker Isbell and Kyle Pewitt. The next batter is number 20, Manny Garcia. And now here comes a call to the mound, and this will be the next pitching, or this will be a pitching change. We'll be back. So the new pitcher in the game for the Warriors, Carl Sullivan, coming in from center field. The Vikings have taken a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They got 2 on still, only 1 out. That pitch is going to miss, and the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike to Manny Garcia. Vikings trying to blow this thing open here in the bottom of the 6th. It was a fast-paced game. In just a little over an hour and 10 minutes, we were into the bottom of the 5th inning. Now the 6th inning taking some time. A chopper to the first baseman. He bobbles it. A throw at the plate. They don't get him. It was going to be a tag anyway. It was not a force. I'd call that kind of a mental error. He should have gotten the out at first, I believe. Scoring is Parker Schutte. It's a fielder's choice. The next batter, number 19, Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch to Gonzalez, catches the outside corner for strike 1. Is that a called strike? Oh, he said he swung. Okay, I was looking down at my notes. All I saw was the umpire's hand go up. From the look of the players up here with me from JV, they don't think that was a good call. But even though the count's 0-2, we have 4 runs across this inning. Hopefully that'll be enough. That pitch misses for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runners on the corners with still only 1 out for the Vikings. Manny Garcia, the runner at first. Still wagging the runner at third. Fly ball that's going foul into the visitors' bullpen. Ball gets in pretty quickly. They got a new ball in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The runner's going from first to second. Called strike 3 for the second out. Number 7, Jake Broom. Little Beastie Boys action there. First pitch misses for ball 1. Dropped low in the zone. Out of the zone. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That misses. It's 2-0. Jake Broom struck out looking in the previous inning in the 5th. Walked in the 3rd, but then was picked. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. He's due for a hit. Our number 9 hitter overall. That hits his helmet, even though he ducked down trying to get out of the way. So now the bases are loaded for our leadoff hitter. Eric Olivares. That pitch misses. It's been a while since we've seen a strike come across. If Eric can get a hold of a base hit here with 2 outs, get at least 1, maybe 2 runs across, that pitch gets the strike zone, and it's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's high, ball 2. 2-1. Carl Sullivan, the pitcher, previously in the center field. Four runs across the plate for the Vikings to break open the tie. That goes foul into the bullpen. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. The bases are loaded. 4-0 Vikings, bottom of the sixth. Here's the pitch. It goes foul. He stays alive. Big leads at all the bases. Here's a pitch. It's a looper going into right field. He bounces off of his glove for the error. 1 run scores. Here comes another run. And 2 runs score. Scoring for the Vikings, number 20, Manny Garcia, number 21, Cole Stellwagen. The next batter, number 17, Ethan Bernard. First pitch is fouled over toward the Vikings bullpen, so he'll start off with an 0-1 count. Runners on the corners with 2 outs, and now there's 6 runs across the plate for the Vikings. A little bit of waiting while we get some new balls in for the umpire. We've had a few fouled out of play. Getting the umpire restocked. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 on at the corners for the Vikings. They lead 6-0. All of them coming in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 0-1 to Bernard. The runner goes. He swings and misses. And it's strike 2. Bernard not going to be the one that wants to get the 3rd out. He's going to try to hit this ball into play. There's a good gap in left center. That ball's in the dirt. Catcher does a good job keeping it in front of him. Nobody gets to advance, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Foul back. Here's the 1-2 again. Fouled again. We're going to see another 1-2. So deja vu. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch. Floats high and outside. Ball 2. Count evens up. Bernard ready to battle at the plate. Keep this inning going. Here's the 2-2. Kind of looks like it was going to go inside, but he defensively swings at it, protecting the plate. The count stays at 2-2. And he's rung up to end the inning. Interesting call there. But the Vikings score 6. They take a 6-0 lead in the 6th. We'll be back. Leading off for the Warriors, number 4, Dylan Bauer. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. So the books are closed on Tucker Isbell. He did a fantastic job, allowing only 2 hits spread out over 6 innings. We're on the top of the 7th. There's another strike. And there's a first pitch strike for Parker Schutte. Good job by Cherez keeping the ball in front of him, even though no one's on base. Here comes the 1-2, and that goes foul. I know. Foul away, the count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one sails high, and it's ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. No, I just was asked if I've ever played 3 blind mice. There's a swing and a miss. No, that's one that will get an announcer kicked out of a game. Yeah. Umpires have actually told me you can do anything you want, but don't play 3 blind mice. It's okay. We'll do it. The batter is number 9, Evan Abrego. First pitch to this new batter in the game, Abrego, was a ball. The second one misses, ball 2. Abrego coming into the game for his first trip to the plate. And that pitch drops low, and it's now 3 balls and no strikes. So Schutte struck out the first batter after several 1 and 2 pitches. Here comes the 3-0. It's in there for a strike. The red light most likely on all the way there. Can he get him to hit into a ground ball or pop it up? Here's the 3-1. It's a ground ball that goes foul over to the on-deck circle. Coach Kelly scoops it up. The count's full. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He strikes him out. The next batter's number 8, Cade Wyrick. Cade Wyrick, the leadoff hitter overall, comes to the plate with 2 outs. He swings and misses. Strike 1. So Parker Schutte has come in relief in the top of the 7th and struck out the first 2 batters. It's getting to be do or die time for the Warriors. This could be it. The 0-1 bounces in front of Chavez, the catcher. Keeps it in front of him. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. The Vikings lead 6-0, top of the 7th. This is the final inning of regulation. That pitch misses. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 2-1. Very deliberate. The batter calls time. It was not granted. And the batter has to realize you don't get time until the umpire says it. The pitch is right down the middle for strike two. Now the batter's upset, but that's his own fault for backing out before the umpire says time's granted. Now he asks for time. The umpire grants it this time. There's a bouncing ball that's going to go to the shortstop, and it's going to be an infield single. So after the slight embarrassment, he gets an infield single, and he'll be the base runner with 2 outs. You think it wasn't a single? The batter's number 16, Evan Johnson. Oh, gotcha. So now there is a base runner with 2 outs. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. How about we are the champions? Pitch is in there for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yes, David, any pitch now could be the final pitch of the game. 2 outs, top of the 7th of the season. District championship season for these freshmen. Fly ball to center field. He goes back. Oh, he goes over his head. A run's going to come across the plate. So there goes the shutout. Scoring is number 8, Cade Wyrick. The next batter is number 3, Jason Thompson. So with that double that went over the head of the center fielder, Ethan Bernard, a run scores. No longer a shutout, but still a good chance to get this thing in the record books. First pitch misses, ball 1. The 1-0 goes foul. One pitch in the dirt. Chavez keeps it in front of him. The runner stays at second. Now it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Schutte struck out the first 2 he faced. Then there was a single and then a double that scored Cade Wyrick. The score is now 6-1 in favor of the Vikings. District championship on the line. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Now we're getting down to it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Will this be it? Foul, stays alive. Off the mask of Chavez. Takes his helmet off and shakes it out. Shakes the cobwebs out. Count stays at 2-2 with 2 outs. Will this be the final pitch of the district championship season? Here's the 2-2. It floats high, goes full. Jason Thompson, the batter, trying to keep the inning going for the Warriors. Full count, payoff pitch, swung and missed. That's the game. That's the end of the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The final score, Lamar 6, Martin 1. Congratulations to your freshman district champion, Lamar Vikings. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us. The Vikings come out victorious. They sweep the Martin Warriors this week. Monday night, 9-1, give or take, and it was 6-1 tonight. That puts him in the district championship seat. It's been a great season. Outstanding pitching tonight by Tucker Isbell and then Parker Schutte. For Jay Ryan, our executive producer, I'm Bill Frawley. Until next time, VFND.